What's up? What up, you guys? Happy Friday. It's Friday. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. Let's see. I'm a little off right now. I actually was watching some news, which I don't generally do, and it threw me through a bit of a loop. I used to watch the news all the time, and then I noticed the impact that would have on my energy, and then I stopped watching the news, and my life got better. And so I was just watching some news, and my goodness, can I feel the energy associated with that experience. Whew! So, it's Friday, September the 24th. How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? It's a good day. It's a beautiful day out here in the Pac Northwest. It's about low 70s, blue skies. I went for a walk. Bug did not. He got a bath and then sulked. Yeah. So anyways. All right, you guys, let's see what wants to come through for the energy for today. Friday. What's everybody doing this weekend? Miracles, Merkaba, Cosmic Flower. Okay, I just shuffled these cards and shuffled these cards and shuffled these cards, and actually the Cosmic Flower and the Miracle came out in the autumnal equinox reading that I just did a couple of days ago. So this energy has been interesting this week. There's been a lot going on. We had that full moon in Pisces. We had the autumnal equinox, and the energy has been pretty powerful in that we are really going through a transition space of change, of coming into this new realm of possibility in terms of our ability to get grounded in what our higher purpose is, what is getting clear about what our mission is, and really allowing for this experience to use our consciousness to really see beyond multiple dimensions, like really being able to see beyond the veil of illusion. So how do I describe this? If you aren't familiar with understanding what I mean by this, is like we're living in this 3D reality, and then there's the 4D, which is beyond space and time. Then there's the 5D, which is just the frequency of energy and the interconnectedness of all of those things, and really seeing that there are these layers of reality. There are these layers of energetic experiences that we're all sort of navigating in. Shh, bug. Shush. There's yelling and chaos going on outside. So, are you familiar or are you aware of that experience? And how do you, knowing that, how do you really get anchored into your soul's experience of being in just the reality of that experience, of knowing that we are dimensional beings. We're not just these 3D humans, that we are more than that. And how then, if by knowing that and coming into consciousness, do you walk a path of mission? Like literally, but also figuratively, how do you then direct your energy to have the most satisfying experience in the now phenomenon, so that you can continue to evolve into a higher realm of reality and consciousness? And really, there's this coming into awareness of the belief that anything is possible when you can really believe in this idea that we are multiple, we are, you know, we're dimensional beings having these human experiences. It's so fascinating. But when you can get beyond the veil of illusion and see that experience, it changes your experience in the 3D. I've heard Joe Dispenza say multiple times that there is nowhere to go, that there is no heaven to go to, that heaven is the evolution of your consciousness, and that you can create that now and now and now. And that really what that is just being in alignment with the 0 point frequency of source energy, of love, of frequency of love energy. And that is heaven on earth. That's the destination. That's the evolution of consciousness into this experience, this totality of understanding the layers and coming in, blooming into that, coming into your soul's purpose and just being that frequency. Something like a phenomenon. All right, let's see what wants to come through in the tarot today. I follow this guy on YouTube. His name is Aubrey Marcus. He you should check him out. He has some really good talks. He's really got interesting people on his show, but he was just having this interview with his partner, one of his business partners or work partners, about mission. 3 of Wands, 8 of Swords, 6 of Cups, Page of Swords, 10 of Cups. Ooh, pretty. 2 of Pentacles, Justice, baby, 7 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, Star, Page of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Hermit, 7 of Swords, Devil, oof, 8 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, the High Priestess too. Okay, so what I was listening to today is that when you come into an awareness that is requiring you to change your mind, not just change your mind in terms of I'm changing my mind about that. It's literally a change of your mind. Your mind is literally changing. It's changing in terms of the way you fire and wire your neurochemistry. It's like your mind is physiologically changing when you start to change the way you experience your reality, the way you actually break the habit of being yourself. So when this happens, your mindset changes. So there are things that are actually changing your mindset around how you've experienced everything, how you've experienced your conditioning related to your past, related to your childhood, related to experiences that have gotten you to this particular point based on the mindset you had. And now you're learning some new things about really what does it mean to be who you are? What does it mean to have abundance? What does it mean to be in alignment with your mission? What does it mean to be in integrity with who you are and what your higher purpose is and what your higher self is calling for you to be? And there may be some decisions that you have to make about options related to what is it that you're actually developing mastery around that really is in alignment with your higher truth, with your illuminated awareness, and learning some new things about this through this process is going to create the space for you to evolve into the next experience. And there's this opportunity, a new opportunity, for you to really, in your meditation, see how you've operated that has detoured you related to your particular ways of being that have been habitual in nature, and using that as a way to communicate how you're going to be in service to the mission that is spiritual in nature. But really seeing how karma has impacted you, how these habits of thinking and being have interfered in your ability to be on the path. These not necessarily interfered. How do I describe this? You have taken a detour from your mission. There's been a detour because of the way you have been showing up in your life. So that's changing, and that has been changing for the last 18 months. It could have been changing forever, but as things are the only constant in reality is change. But where I'm going with this is that there's been a catalyst, i.e. a global pandemic, which may have been the catalyst to the change, but the thinking preceded that. And that was sort of what pushed you in the direction of the mission that you have been intending to be of service to, but may have taken a detour based on a particular way, a particular habit of being the way that you've been. And now that's changing. Because you've developed the ability to hold the space for yourself and held back. You've created a space for you to hold back, to really do some self-reflection, to really pull yourself out of the dynamic of who you were being, so that you could really get into alignment with your true path, with your true mission. And if you aren't conscious to this is what I'm saying. There's some consciousness that you're coming into about how we are dimensional beings living in these human experiences, and that the higher purpose is greater than the 3D reality of experience. So so I was trying to say this a few minutes ago. I'm going to say it again. There is a complete transformation around how you celebrate stability, how you have community, how you have traditions. There is a complete transformation about how you have historically experienced your reality. And this is like the phoenix rising, but there has to be a death to the ego. There has to be a death to the self of who you were in order for a new to emerge. And that changing mind experience can feel uncomfortable, but it's a necessary stage of the process in order for you to move in the direction of flow, going downstream with the flow, just being in the flow. Okay? So there's this necessity of a complete death and metamorphosis to occur in order for the flow to continue to sustain itself, so that you can continue to move in the direction of your true mission. Yeah, strength. So really being able to be really strong in that space of your, like really getting into alignment with that experience requires you to really overcome so that you can become. It's like taming the beast, or really like the beast being being able to tame this experience out here so that you can really create the internal experience to be reflective of the journey that you're actually on, so that whatever is existing out here isn't going to interfere in that experience. So it's like taming this so that this can be anchored and grounded and stable and strong. And being really honest with yourself and allowing for temperance to come through, so that the changing energy, you're changing your mindset around what, there's so much Leo, there's so much fire energy here. I see Libra, Scorpio, Capricorn, Virgo, Aquarius, Sagittarius. There's a lot of energy here. Everybody's at the party today. But what's really happening is you're changing. There's a coming together. There's an alchemy around you really bringing together this higher self to the coherently bringing together who you are and who you're becoming, so that there is harmony in that, coherence in that, and changing. There's a sudden, this is like a sudden awakening. You're like awakening to this, and you're like, oh my gosh, I've arrived. You're arriving to your truth. You are arriving to your truth in a way that is, this is going to unfold over the next, this is unfolding. This is in the now, unfolding within the next several, like the next 2 moon cycles for sure. But I think that between now and Pisces, between now and the Pisces season, you have really come into this very confident, abundant self truth and awareness that once you see it, you can't unsee it. And it's like you then just become it. You have to then become it. There's no going back. That you have to step into the success of this new opportunity, and there's no going back. And part of that is because once you start to feel that feeling, that's just the feeling that wants to emerge, and that anything that isn't that doesn't make sense and is no longer in alignment with the higher purpose. It's like once you get to a certain point, you can't go back. There's like, You're too far gone. You're too far evolved. Like, I will never not be vegan. I can't. I'm too far into, I just can't. I've made that commitment, and my whole experience has evolved into that consciousness that anything that isn't that couldn't be sold to me. Like, I'll never smoke cigarettes again. Like, why would I ever do that? Like, you get it. Like, once you get to a certain point, I'm using these very specific, you make certain decisions in your life, and once you get to those points, there are certain declarations that you make that you can't waver from or waffle from ever again, because you've gone beyond that level. Okay? Okay. All right, you guys. I'm rambling. I hope there is a message in this reading. Shine your light. Watch your words. And truth transcends illusion. Okay, you guys, this is really all about making sure that whatever you say is in alignment with your truth, and that you don't get caught up in just saying things that your job isn't to appease others. It's to really come into your own powerful truth, and like just being that. Just don't be anything other than your truth. That's it. Just live your truth. And anything that isn't that is not you. It's counterintuitive to you becoming this grander expression. So just be conscious to what you're saying, how you're communicating, who you're being, so that it is in alignment with your true version, not this illusory version, that it's not this 3D pretend superficial you. It's like, who are you really? Who are you really becoming? And being really clear about that, and stepping into that, and allowing for the coherence to harmonize, so that will continue to take shape. Okay. Sweet baby Jesus. Okay, you guys, happy Friday. If you like the content, please do like, share, and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers. That is my 2021 goal. All right, y'all, have a good one. I'll see you on the flip side.